Legends await, so dubs on the run. No turtle is safe when he's on the hunt. Witness the sack, just give it a rub. Cause who knows what you'll find. Toy hunting with Dub.
Hello and welcome everybody to a Wednesday hunt video. It's gonna be a little bit different than a normal Wednesday hunt video. First day of June, we will not announce the May giveaway winner until Friday because this video is a little bit different and it's not the end of June where I am filming this. Before we get started, use the hashtag #BeatUpFit. Everything in June, we're gonna talk about how the June prize is gonna work on Friday. But for now, use the hashtag #BeatUpFit on all the videos. Leave a positive thing you've done for yourself. Use it on social media. Now you can see I'm in a little different place. Not at a Walmart, Target, NECA, Funko section. I'm actually at MomoCon 2022, where, well, I can't show you my badge because I got action in my way, where they've generously provided us with press passes. And this is a huge show, the biggest show I've been to all year. One of the bigger shows the only shows that are comparable to this are MegaCon and DragonCon that I go to. It's just really, really big. We're in the World Congress Center in downtown Atlanta, and it's just very, very enjoyable to be here. You're gonna see a lot of it on Dub Life coming up on Sunday, but as you know, on my Dub Life videos, we get into some antics, we do some silly stuff. I wanna do a proper kind of review tour, a little bit of a hunt, show you some toys, show you the things I got at MomoCon, because this is a convention that I think a lot of people are uncertain about. If you're into anime, animated things, if you're into video games, all sorts of gaming, this is the show for you. It's really focused on that, not as much like Star Wars or Marvel, more into these other things. Very family friendly. You can bring the kids. Natalie and Kai are here right now. Kaya's got a friend with her. Kai had a friend with her last night. We were here, and it's just a fun time. It's a safe environment. So I want to do a proper video for MomoCon on a Wednesday hunt, just walking you around, showing you everything without as much silliness as we normally get into. So I hope you enjoy a tour of MomoCon. One of the things I like the most is the cosplay. There are so many incredible people cosplaying at MomoCon. I'm not gonna focus on them or ask people to take pictures. You're just gonna see them in the background. So look at the cosplay and think about it. Kai actually cosplayed last night. She's cosplaying today. You'll see that on Dub Life. And I enjoy seeing that side of it too. So before we start entering the show, let me show you outside exactly where we are. You can see we're here in the city. Right across the way, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Hopefully it's not too windy. Right there, where the Falcons play, where the soccer team plays. So we're right in the heart of downtown. In fact, let me walk out here into the sun. You got Phillips Arena, you got the Hawks Arena. I don't think it's called Phillips Arena anymore, but it's all right here. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for a con. She said free Alani New energy drinks. I would love a free Alani New energy drink.
Hawaiian shaved ice.
Hawaiian shaved ice.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Alani. So in here, it's not actually the show itself. This is just like a common area in the World Congress Center. And you just see immediately cosplay everywhere. All sorts of wonderful cosplay. There's food over there, bars, so forth. But I want to walk over and show you the registration line because that's an important part of the con experience. Understanding what it's like, whether you've pre-bought your badge or whether you're buying it on site. It is Friday, so it's right in the middle of the con. It's like 1 o'clock. There's a penguin. I think that's an aquarium penguin. So I just want to show you. They have two different lines, whether you want to buy it on site. That line is actually usually shorter, but I think you pay more money. And then you've got the pre-registration line. And so neither is that bad right now, as a matter of fact. Last night when we got here at the beginning of the con, the pre-reg line was way down there. Here, it doesn't look that bad at all. So we'll walk in here and I'll just show you. Be ready at registration. You got your QR codes, your ID. Yeah, it's very fast. So you see that line is really short. But even there, pre-registration line has about 50 people. Walk-up has like 10. Oh, really easy. Let's go to the show though. And here we are, MomoCon with a great big MomoCon sign. Let's go check it out. That sign is awesome, huge sign. It's kind of your grand entrance. And we start to go down escalators, which we're just gonna briefly touch on what's down here on these floors. You've got several floors of MomoCon. There's 4 floors that go as far as you can see, full of stuff. Let's go down these escalators, go down to the bottom and show you what's happening. So we came down a series of escalators. There are 3 floors. This is 1, 2, and 3 above us that all have things like this. So you see these little side rooms. These are all the different panel rooms where you can go see panels. So like you can see there's either about to be, or there is a panel going on right now, or there will be. Often it'll tell you on the sign. That one is not telling us what's on the sign, but they also have a very good MomoCon app that I would recommend. There's a great big MomoCon sign. So up and down these hallways are just legions of panels that you can go to. And we've gone to some of these, we'll continue to go to some of these. And then somewhere will be the main programming panel where like the big guests are. But you see, you can also just hang out, relax, get away from all the craziness. But our job is to go to the craziness because you haven't seen it yet. So we need to go on down here, find ourselves some crazy. You see that escalator right there? We're gonna go down it and find the fun. All right, I just came down that escalator from where the panels are down into like the big part of the show where we've got gaming and shopping and all of that. So let's take a tour. First thing you see when you come down the escalator is this tabletop and like traditional gaming, non-video gaming. So role-playing stuff, Pokemon, looks like they got a booth here. They're probably selling a bunch of individuals and you can sell. So you got spaces that you can come over here, play Pokemon, play Yu-Gi-Oh, play Magic. There's probably a bunch of tournaments going on. You got some dice vendors and custom vendors. Hello. Paints, miniatures, tabletop. There's a lot down here. I haven't even been down here at all. I'm not even sure I knew this was here, and I've already been here for a day and a half. Yeah, so it's a lot of local clubs, LARPing, local Atlanta clubs. And so here you want to play, you can check out any tabletop game that you want to. This is the LARP area. And then I guess you can go in there and LARP. Like if you saw the Hawkeye television show where they were walking around like hitting each other with swords, that's LARPing. So a bunch of games, yeah, LARPing area in there. We saw some of that, you'll see it on Dub Life. Gaming area. So all these board games, you check it out, meet some friends. And in our family, it's actually a lot of friends have been met that way. So you've seen my buddy Damien, like we know him through Dragon Con, and like Kim and Mike, my older sister and her husband, met at Dragon Con, doing things like this, finding common stuff together, going and playing a game together or whatever. So experience all of the con, not just the shopping. I've said that a lot this year, but you really should experience all of the cons. One of the reasons I'm making this video, grateful to the folks at MomoCon having us out so I could make this video, but there's so much at these cons that a lot of people never look at because they just go look for Marvel Legends. And there's so much you can do. Meet people, meet like-minded people, meet friends, and expand your circle. Well, a lot of my friends I've met through things like this. You walk out of the board games and you see we got a Gundam Build area. So this is a Gundam competition. So folks can here set up their models, sit and build together, meet other people. And eventually, I believe there's a competition where you put them out on display like this. And I think there's winners, which I think is very cool. You get a lot of different things displayed. So that's another thing you can do, win the Gundam competition. I want to give a shout out to my man Jeremy over there at the Gundam booth. He's the second in command. Watches the channel, watches all the channels, and had a lot of positive things to say. I really enjoyed our chat. Talked to me about Gundam and his collecting, and he lives in the area. So shout out to you, Jeremy. Then right here, you get RPGs. So if you want to play D&D, StarCraft, different games like that, you can probably find a table to play with or bring your whole own table to play, which I think is awesome. Let's go over there to this adventure. You come out of the tabletop area and you enter a wonderland. So you have all sorts of arcades, you got DDR stuff going on, and these are all free to play, included with your ticket. Virtual reality things, those are all rhythm games over there. A lot of this DDR. You got vintage games. Again, all this is included with your badge, and I don't think it closes. 24 hours a day for the 4 days, you can just keep doing it. The only thing that closes is way down there at the exhibition hall, which we'll get there eventually. Pinball. It's rare you see free-to-play pinball. Got whatever this is. So many cool costumes too. I love seeing all the cosplay at MomoCon. Sorry if you can hear me. Very difficult to film, but I want to give you that experience of being here. It's a great show. Lots of stuff. Lots of international games, games we may not normally see. Person has food. And then you go over here and you've got like non-arcade games, handheld gaming, VR games. You see somebody there, got an Oculus on, I believe. All of this included with your badge. Handheld gaming schedule. But then when you work your way to the middle, you're gonna get retro games. So you have a more arcade out here in the middle. Sorry if that blinded you. But when you come over here, you get all sorts of retro games. So you give an ID, you can get a controller. You go down here, you can play Dreamcast, Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Turbo Graphics. And you see here they have awards too. Over here they got PC games. So if you want to play whatever, if you're a PC gamer rather than a console gamer, all sorts of things, all competitions free to enter. So it's Friday today, you see all the stuff you could be playing. You can just spend unlimited hours doing this. This arcade is lit up. A little bit of everything, kind of more classic games. Old Simpsons arcade, we just got that arcade one up. And here you can see a little closer. So you just show them your badge, show them your ID, and you can come get some Dreamcast on, if that's what you're into. I think one of the advantages that this has over Dragon Con is being in the World Congress Center. It's all under one roof, and you can just meander like I am and go from thing to thing. Dragon Con, it's harder. You either have to know the tunnels and the trails really well, or you have to keep going outside and walking to another building, and that's hard in September in Georgia. It gets hot. I really like this design in the World Congress Center. Before we go to the next area, they got Zeldathon. Hello. Helping others by playing games. So raising money for St. Jude's. And I think they're just streaming Zelda, different Zelda speedrunners or challenge players. You can see they're playing right there. And like, I love watching this, good games done quick or games done fast on YouTube, and it's just like this happening live in front of us, which I think is very, very cool. So a continuation of the gaming area is this area over here that has a lot of esports teams, I guess, and apparel. This is not a space I know much about, but they have all these esports, different teams, gaming centers. So maybe you can join, learn about it. But then over there, you've got all the gaming tournaments that are going on, which are awesome. I mean, this is the only place I've seen something like this at this scale is at Dragon Con. And so you see there's some playing up on the big screen you're watching, Dragon Fighter Z. But you see there's a lot of people here. And I don't know if this is an actual e-gaming circuit, but I know there's trophies and prizes you can win. And there's it's a pretty big stage, and I think MomoCon has 6 Twitch channels streaming. That's pretty neat. And then they have the lockers that you can rent, keep your stuff in. So like me, if you're carrying around things for your significant others, for yourself, you can stick them there if you don't want to go to the car. That's very nice. There's been many times that me and my friends have gone to the car 30 times. And if we had a locker, that'd have been a lot nicer. Next, let's go in there. Let's look at all the shopping. So as you exit the gaming area, you come in here and you've got the Walk of Fame area. You can see people in line waiting to meet people. And then you've got the exhibitor hall with all the shopping. So let's just take a quick walk around, see what we're working with here. So Walk of Fame, these are all the guests that are there. We've already met quite a few of these people. So if you watch this Sunday's Dub Life, you'll see some of our things. In fact, I'm holding some of it right now. And we got a few more that we're gonna meet. But they have it really nice. The line situation's good. Each line individually marked. Places to tell you how to keep the line organized. we've had no issues whatsoever. You have a photo op, that I love very much, the Battle Cat and Panthro. There's so much to do here at MomoCon, as I've been showing you, that it's a con that I'm very honored. It's the biggest con I've ever been given a press pass for, so I'm very honored to have it. And we're having a great time. We're having a great time. There you see MomoCon Walk of Fame. You've got Master Chief there, Steve Downs. You got the voice of Cortana, Avatar guests, My Hero Academia guests here. You got Teen Titans. And the time is, MomoCon has a dedicated app. All the times are on there. It tells you how to, when you can meet people, how you can meet them. And then down here you get the professional photo ops, so that if you want to get the really nice photos with the background, you can. But of course you can take selfies with them at the table for a con. So you see, this is really set up nicely. A lot of cons we've been to recently, the autograph situation has been a disaster. But this has been really nice. So hats off to MomoCon. Turn the corner, the Walk of Fame is right there. Come around, and there's wrestling suddenly that we'll get to, but they also have all these vehicles. I'll walk you down there in a minute. Well, let's go over here to wrestling. Check this out. Looks like you can meet some wrestlers. Maybe these are guys that are gonna wrestle or have wrestled already. Independent wrestlers. And I think wrestling runs like all day. It's been going for a while. There you see. Let's see what you get. You're gonna get a DDT. Oh, right in the X. Yeah. Yeah, hit him with it, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Oh. Is that the Road Warriors? Let's see. Oh, here comes the move. Let's see a big move. Oh, body slam. Oh. Yeah. Heard that. Put him in a figure four. Oh, he kicked out. You got the announcers right there. That's fun. Come to the other side of the wrestling. You got some other wrestlers here. But then you got Sergeant Slaughter right there. Nikita Koloff. I think Kane is here somewhere. I don't know where. You got title belts over there you can take pictures with. So, I mean, MomoCon just celebrates all things fandom. Then you see we get into the shopping itself. So I'm going to backtrack, go over there to those cars, and go from there. So we saw a lot of these at Anime Weekend Atlanta last year. And they're really cool. I guess I had never paid attention to them. You see their displays. They're pieces of art where people customize vehicles completely to whatever their favorite anime or video game or whatever is. I think it's cool. I don't know what that little van is. People are getting in on that. What do we got here? White Lie. I think that's neat. I love MomoCon, Dragon Con, these types of cons, because there's just all sorts of stuff to see. And it's not just about toy hunting. There's just so many different versions of fandom. Whoa, ooh la la. And I like to enjoy all of it. So now we're getting into the shopping area. And we're gonna walk around. We're not gonna go detail in all the booths, but I just wanna show you some of the stuff. And any booths that have figures we'll check out. But I also wanna give you the good feel for what it's like. Oh, there were 2 rows of cars. I don't think I even realized that. Trophies and the cars of one. You got a bunch of LARP accessories, I think, probably foam accessories. There is a LARPing happening. D-Spirits. Those are great big balloons. Got Wild Bills. We see these quite a bit at cons in our area. You can buy the mug and you fill it up all day for free, which is a pretty good deal. I don't know how much the mugs are, but people say that soda's really good. I've actually never had it. We may do that ourselves. 501st is here. You see these guys at lots of shows. They were at ICCC. I'm sure they were at MegaCon. And I really do just enjoy all of this. I could walk around and just look at stuff all day and not spend any money, because it's just cool to see all versions of fandom on display at a thing like this. You're not going to see as much comic book stuff, but everything else you're going to see. Just going to take a little walk. Got some statues and figures. King Poskets. Super Saiyan Son Goku. There's a lot of video games here. This is a big gaming convention as well. can walk in to check out our inventory. A lot of Pokemon stuff. The cool place. A lot of dice for role play, D&D. See that quite a bit. A lot of gaming stuff. We saw the esports situation. Oh, the DeLorean. That's cool. You can probably pay to take a picture with that, I guess. Or maybe you can just get in and take a picture for free. That's pretty cool. Oh, they got a variety of things. Is that the Fortnite bus down there? Steven Universe van? I wonder if Kaya has seen that. That's neat. That is neat. Move it! I missed it. I missed it. I like to move it, move it. So I don't know what these tables are. Different gaming. Oh, they're streaming. And then a lot of the cosplay guests are down there. You know, professional or amateur cosplay guests, I guess. And then now we get into the more proper vendors. So let's walk around and see if we can find some booths that you might be interested in. Of course, watch Dub Life and you'll see another perspective of all of this. A little more silliness, some of the antics we get into. Wow, look at that. Huh. Let's see what we can find. Let's see. Forged foam. Maybe we'll find the LARPers. You will definitely see it on Dub Life because I know I saw it last night. Some Funko. You're not gonna find like Marvel Legends at these shows. Maybe a little bit. You're gonna find more statues, pops, art, books like this, comics. But I'm gonna try to find you some figures. I believe I can find some. Here comes a big wall of stuff coming around. It looks like there are 13 rows of shopping, at least. So there's quite a bit. Big Pikachu. Oh, there's Marvel Legends up there. The raft set. Charmander.
Yeah, there's cash and cards.
Some monster arts. Godzilla up there, I think. A little bit of everything at this booth, actually. Goblin Slayer. A bunch of Nendoroids. Figma. You're alright. Some Dragon Stars. Figure Arts. Oh, Play Arts Kai. A little bit of everything here. A lot of these vendors go to these big shows. I feel like that booth was Image Anime out of New York City. It just feels like them to me. Feels like them. I don't know. I think they look familiar. Just this booth. There might be some Nendoroids. Oh, that Blitzwing 3-0. It's a nice figure. Lots of Nendoroids. Lots of the pop-up parade. I mean, that's the audience here, right? You bring your stuff for your audience. All that Figma. There's some comic books. Some comics. NECA section. The NECA section, you got Select. Some figures, a little more comic book stuff than I thought. A little bit more than I thought. There's this stage here that I don't know what it's going to be, but then it's always important to call out. All on the outside, they have food vendors like this. Brain Freeze Snowballs, New Orleans style. I'll find the other vendors, food vendors, and show you, but there's hot dogs, Papa John's, burritos. There's all sorts of stuff on the side, so you don't even have to leave the shopping to do that, which is nice. And Uniglitter, face, body, and hair. Of course, a favorite of mine, the Take a Dump art. Oh, I don't know, do I have Boba Fett taking a dump? I feel like I may not have that. We have quite a bit of these. We love them. I don't know that I have Boba Fett. I'm gonna need to take a picture when I get home. We're coming back tomorrow. But we really like this guy's art. So lots of art, you can see, of course. Just like at most shows. There's a Transformer up there. Is that, what is that? Triptychon? Yeah, I think so. And then over here, oh, this has got a lot of, I see Mezco, John Wick, Doctor Strange, Optimus Prime up there. Oh, is that the Gundam that came with the SBs? That's cool. Figure Arts, Figma, Mafex stuff in there. Got the Peter B. Parker. There's a lot of good stuff here. Buzz Mod. A lot of good stuff at this booth. It's at the end of that same booth. Oh no, that's the next booth over. I like that they have all the statues out so that you can see them. That's cool. So you can go through. We need that Dobby. It's one we could use. I don't know if I think we have the Toga. That's cool. Those things look really nice on display, actually. I know a lot of you may not be into anime, but those are a good affordable line if you are. Just meandering around. You got pouches for your potions, salary sacks, wall scrolls, Sonic. I think over here somewhere should be the actual artist alley where you can meet the artists, that type of thing. And you all know that's also a thing we enjoy to do. Meet the artists themselves, get commissions, appreciate the creator, you know, versus just the person selling the item. Actually appreciate the person making the thing. That we like that quite a bit. So over here is the autograph section. Different than the Walk of Fame, and I think a big difference is a lot of these guys are free. So we met Aizawa Eraserhead yesterday from My Hero Academia, and he doesn't charge for his autograph. So I don't know what differentiates the autograph section, like how you end up here versus the other, but you can come here and they don't charge, or they charge a lot less. So that's also cool. Different section. And there you see the artist alley up there. Let me take you up there to the artist alley so you can see. Again, just all sorts of trinkets. The girls, they're off having a wonderful time. Kaya had a friend yesterday. Kaya has a friend today. It's, you know, safe environment. You can let them roam around, enjoy themselves. And, yeah, that's what it's about. More autograph. Oh, that's where you can buy autograph tickets. I don't know the differentiation of that. So if any of you are from MomoCon, you could put in the comments and let us know. So here's the artist alley with all kind of creators making different crafts and art, and you can meet them, which is always fun. Let me get myself out of all the chaos. We'll wrap up the video, kind of give my thoughts and my overview on MomoCon. Right back here where we started. I hope you enjoyed that tour of MomoCon. I tried to show you a little bit of everything. There's certainly things I missed, I'm sure, because I didn't go in very many panel rooms. But there's panels of all sorts. Again, MomoCon has its own dedicated app. You can download it, look at all the things. You can make your own schedule. I really appreciate apps like that. DragonCon does it as well. So you can plan your whole thing out. I know whenever DragonCon updates the app a couple weeks before time, we spend a lot of time like, oh, I want to do this, and building the whole schedule. I encourage you, when you go to cons, especially these bigger cons, it's not just the sellers. Don't spend your hard-earned money just to get the right to go spend your money again. Do the things that are included with your ticket. All the panels, all the gaming, all that fun stuff is included. And take a chance and get to know somebody, make friends, enjoy the hobby. This community is better when you share it with other people. That's the nature of B-Dub Fit, right? Like growing your overall health. And I think you can do that a lot at shows like this by taking a chance, meeting somebody, finding a common interest, doing a Gundam build, or playing a tabletop game, or DDR, whatever. Finding somebody to meet. So I encourage you to do that. Friday we'll get back to our normal hunt video. We'll also talk about the winners for the May giveaway. We'll talk about how June's giveaway is going to work and all of that. Thanks to the people from MomoCon for having me out. I highly encourage you to come. If you do sign up, tell them Big Dub sent you. Don't forget the Big Bad Toy Store link in the description below. While you're on the toilet, whatever, browse it. I'd appreciate it. It helps us do more for the channel for the hashtag BDubFit. I'll talk to you on Friday now. Squeeze it.